Why do planets not collide? Planets did collide back in the early days of the solar system. There were a lot of collisions, right? They were running into each other constantly. How the planets formed was in the early days of the solar system, 4.5 billion years ago or so. The sun's forming in the middle, and then there's a bunch of material that's surrounding it, so gas and dust, and they start clumping together, and then these clumps get bigger and bigger and bigger. So eventually you have fairly large size things, let's say the size of asteroids, the size of Mars, right? These are the objects that are kind of floating around, and they do collide with each other quite a lot. And in the collisions, some get even more massive because they acquire more mass that way. And eventually the solar system gets pretty quiet because there's only a few things and they don't always run into each other. If you look at the solar system today, if you look at how many planets are there, there's only a handful of, or two handfuls of planets that are there. But imagine a time when there were 100 different little smaller chunks that kept running into each other. These days, they're far enough apart. They follow a certain orbit, right? So they don't really intersect each other now. But yeah, early days of the solar system or any kind of planetary system that's forming in the early stages, lots of collisions.